welcome back to another video back on the Driven 24/7 Automotive YouTube channel. Now, as the title suggests, the Nissan 100nx has actually sold. So it wasn't ever going to be a car to sell quickly because the market for that car is very, very niche. It's not as if you're buying a Ford Mondeo or something along those lines, a popular car. So it has been kind of like public knowledge the car's been up for sale. Main reason is I just don't use the car enough and it was just sitting on the driveway. I'd rather have money in my bank account than a car just sitting there not being used. I don't have a garage and I just felt like that car deserved to be garaged when it wasn't being used. I know that's not the end of the world, but I'm just saying. So the car was up for sale. There was a guy from London who was going to come down and take a look. So he was my first interest as such in the car. So there was no deposit or money exchanged. So the car was never going to sell to him until he looked and made up his mind. So yeah, I already had a guy from London who was interested. He was just waiting to come down and view it at a suitable time for him. And with that, we were actually leaving Stuart's. You would have seen me recently upload a video of his lovely red Nissan 100nx and upload a video of his car collection. So we were coming back from his house. I was driving back and I got a message. I asked Martin to read it for me. Obviously I was driving. And this guy just messaged and said, "Is the car still for sale? Can I come and have a look now?" So I said, "Not now, I'm currently on my way home." So with that, the guy came along and he bought it. So yeah, the guy has come along and bought it. Now, I sold the car with its private plate because it's got NXX and I could have taken it off the car, but it's faff and the plate wasn't that much anyway, so the plan was to always sell the private plate with the car, so that went with the car. The wheels, I was kind of thinking, oh, I'll keep them, but then they could be sat in the house. We don't have much storage here. They could be sat in our spare room for months and months until I maybe buy another car they could go on. So I just thought I'd get rid of the wheels and the plate with the car. So although I've kind of lost money, you could say, on the wheels, I've made it up with other cars that I've sold recently. So, you know, it's one of them things. But the car has gone locally. I actually delivered it to his house. Seems like a nice guy. He's going to apparently do some cosmetic TLC, which the car needs. But in saying that, I had done enough spending on that car. All it needed was cosmetic touches. There weren't cosmetic touches it needed. If you want to do them, you do them. If you don't, it's still an MOT roadworthy car, and that is just a fact. So I got it back on the road, as you guys know. I spent my money on it and with some extras, a plate and wheels, and I'd taken it to some shows, enjoyed it, and I thought, I'm kind of done with spending money on the car now. Again, I've said this line so many times. If I could have kept that car, if I had a barn and I had enough money, like, I'd keep all the cars I've ever sold, like, of course I would. But I can't, that isn't my life at the moment, or not yet anyway, maybe one day in the future. So the car has gone to a good home. Out of nowhere, like I say, it just sold just like that, and that is just how car selling can go. So you guys know me, I don't really get emotionally attached. I'm just glad that car's gone to be continued getting some TLC spent on it, really, as I'd done as much as I wanted to be perfectly honest. So the Nissan is gone. Whether I'll get something else to replace it, I'm not too sure. In saying that, money's burning a hole in my pocket, or in my bank account, shall I say, who has cash nowadays. So I don't know what's to come, but the Nissan has gone, so obviously I thought I'd let you know. So, as always, as I've said before, I do these decisions for me. I know a few of you may be gutted, but I just couldn't warrant the car just sitting there, and I had it a long time, going by my standards. I'd had that car since January, and that is a very long time for me, so I did do well. But yeah, that's why I got into buying these cash bought cars, so I can keep them as long or as little as I like, and I just sell them on and get something else if I want to, or don't get something else. So after going and spending a day surrounded by lovely Nissans, Datsuns, and driving an immaculate NX, I ended up going home and selling my not so immaculate one. But yeah, she's gone. Hopefully I'll see her driving around on the roads locally, be pretty cool. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. If a car comes along and fills that void, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Or you guys will have to wait and see. And so will I. So yeah, just a quick update video to keep you guys in the loop as always. Like I say, I don't have any regrets. I'm not sad. It is what it is. Money talks at the end of the day. And she's gone. So I hope you've enjoyed the NX content that I have had on the channel. It has been quite a nice story of this one. I saved it from a grass verge where it had been sat on love for a few years, and I brought it back to life, and that's a nice feeling knowing that's because of me, someone else is now enjoying us. That's pretty cool, and I've saved a classic retro car, of course, in the meantime. So, yeah, it's gone. I'm not sad. I hope you guys aren't really too, because you should know me well by now. And we move onwards and upwards with some money in my bank. So, yeah, okay, cool. Thanks for watching. See you in another video. Bye.